Simulcast, the Neil Haley Show, and the Celebrity Dentist Podcast with our host, Rivka Markel. Rika, how are you? I know you're excited about our guest today, and it's so great to talk to celebrity dentists, right?
Absolutely. And I'm happy to be here with you, Neil. So today we are talking to Dr. Jae Kim. And Dr. Jae Kim is a new owner of Westside Family Dental Group in Manhattan. And so we know that last week we also had Dr. From the Westside Family Dental Group. And so that dental group is already 40 years in business, which is amazing. And so it's like an amazing family dental group on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. So today we have Dr. Jae Kim. And Dr. Jae Kim is an orthodontist. So we would love to know why and how. So Dr. Kim, so happy to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a
Absolutely.
pleasure.
Absolutely. So we're going to go over a couple of questions with you. And so we are very curious to know, what is it that got your attention to go into dentistry?
Well, I come from a family of dentists. My uncle's a dentist, my aunt's a dentist. I grew up, watching what they do, and I've been around in their dental clinics, very often. So it was a natural for me to get into dentistry after undergrad.
All right.
And
And so why did you choose then to become an orthodontist?
Long story short, it wasn't my first intention to become an orthodontist. I wanted to first become an oral surgeon. But after, just looking at the lifestyle and looking at, because a lot of people, they fear going to the dentist. But I remember when I was a child, I remember enjoying going to my orthodontist for my braces. So that was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to have the pleasure treating patients and, them coming to me with a happy smile rather
Got it.
than fearing me, coming to see me.
Yeah, I
That's-
understand
yeah.
totally.
What aspect of your work are you most passionate about?
Well, just like looking, so a lot of my patients are adolescents. So, I love working with kids. I love transforming their smile. Okay. After each treatment is finished, I go over the treatment plan one more time with the patient and also the parents. And then, I present them the before and after photos. And just looking at their smile after and their enjoyment after, that really gives me the pleasure.
I get that. So what is one of the biggest misconceptions that people have about orthodontics?
Um, I'm sure everybody knows about Smile Direct Club and how that went down. I guess the number one thing recently was that people thought that this could be done on your own, basically. And everything about orthodontics needs supervision, at least by dental profession, rather than some tech in another country. And that's what the Smile Direct Club was all about.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that's really true. Like it's we're talking about oral health here, and we'll talk about, yeah, like your bite, your smile. It's not
Mhm.
something that you can just mess with. It's you need a professional to really look at you and be involved, of course. Absolutely.
Right, and it's not just about aligning your teeth. You want to maintain your smile, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of problems that patients had or customers had with the Smile Direct Club was, they a lot of them had to go through gum surgery. A lot of them have lost teeth due to Smile Direct Club. So all of these could have been avoided if some supervision was there.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, wow. Okay, let's talk about are there any recent innovations in the orthodontistry biz and how things are done?
Yeah, there are a lot of new aligner companies that are very competitive to Invisalign. Invisalign is the most well-known aligner company these days. But there are a lot of improvements in terms of, so in the past, there were some limitations with the clear aligner therapy, but now because of all the competition in clear aligner companies, they have overcome that limitation, and you could basically do everything that traditional braces could do with clear aligners.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, do you see like celebrities using all those aligners? And so what is the trend amongst the celebrities that you know about?
I guess so before I think a lot of people chose to do veneers rather than doing orthodontics because orthodontics takes a long time. But because of improvements in clear aligners and lingual braces, they actually choose to do orthodontics versus veneers and
Oh wow. Okay. Um,
Sorry about
that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and so going right back to
Mhm.
what I think when you talk about celebrities and stuff, Dr. Kim, it's interesting because the smile is one of the most important things. So that's an important thing when you agree in orthodontistry is that's what you do is you give them a
Right.
smile, you give them the right teeth that especially then they need certain things and any age could go ahead and into orthodontistry. It's never too late, meaning to get braces or Invisalign, right?
Right. It's never too late. I just saw a patient that is over 70 years old. She's very happy with the progress and she's very satisfied. So it's never too late.
That's amazing. I like that. I like that
And
because at the end of the day, a lot of, and I'm looking at my own generation, we never had braces when we were younger.
mm,
And so now our kids have a beautiful smile and we want the same. So of course it's like but we don't want to have those real braces. So now with the clear aligners, it's such a good thing to do. I think it's an amazing progress in dentistry for sure.
right. And one of the things that I always tell my patients at the consultation is orthodontics is really, you really need to get orthodontic treatment once in your lifetime. Right? So why not do it sooner and get a better smile sooner if you're going to get it done? If you're going to get it done at some point in your life, it's better to get it done sooner.
Yeah, because also, and that is something that I learned because I'm in the dentistry field, that it's not only to get a beautiful smile, it's not only aesthetics. There is more
Right.
reason to have like the orthodontics done. So
Right.
what else is the benefit of orthodontics, Dr. Kim?
Yeah. Yeah. So not only having a great smile is always a plus, but when you do have straight teeth, you have less risk for gum disease, cavities, bone loss. So it's actually good for your oral health to get orthodontics.
That
Wonderful.
and I just like the whole thing of the trends because now things are cool for kids to go get braces or Invisalign. It's
Right.
not the days where oh my gosh I'm getting braces. So that's got to make you passionate and happy about that, right?
Yeah. It's always very excited to see these kids coming into my consultation and wanting to get braces. Because I was not one of them when I was a kid. It was and when I first had braces, I just didn't like the idea of having metal on my teeth.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
now, yeah.
Yeah, so let's say somebody has braces. What
Mhm.
is the perfect routine? What should they do on a daily basis so that they really keep up with their oral health? And what would you say is a good routine?
Right. So when you have all that metal in your teeth, becomes a little more challenging for you to keep your teeth clean. So one of the things that I always recommend to all my patients was to get electrical toothbrush, spend a little more time brushing your teeth, spend or and try to brush every time you eat. because a lot of patients, when they do have braces on their teeth, their oral hygiene tends to get a little worse.
Yeah.
So to avoid any type of periodontal disease, I always recommend brushing more often and longer.
And longer, more often and longer. Okay.
That's key for sure. And how much do they like once you go see an orthodontist? When do you should see them after the first visit? Every
So
6 months? What is the usual
Mhm.
routine for them?
So typically, I like to see all my patients within the first four weeks after their first appointment, and then depending on what we're trying to achieve, I typically see my patients once every 4 to 6 weeks.
Got it. Yeah. And how long does that take? Like, what do
So
people
it
to
right,
expect?
it depends on the treatment, what we're trying to achieve. But the comprehensive, if a person came in wanting to get braces for the first time, typical treatment time varies from 12 to 18 months.
Got it. Yeah. So that's reasonable, I think.
Mhm.
To get like a beautiful smile, could be
Yeah,
worse.
and
It could
yeah,
be
and
worse, for
yeah,
sure.
and you only really need to get it once in your lifetime. So,
Well,
one
yeah.
year out of 100 years, that's not so bad.
So
So
when you walk into your practice, what's the day in the life of you? Kind of explain that the routine of a
Right.
day, preparing for a day, and what that day's
Mhm.
like.
So I like to come into the office about an hour early before my day begins. I like to basically review all the charts. I like to prepare all the chairs for all the procedures that I'm going to do, whether it's just a simple adjustment or putting the braces on or scanning a patient for clear aligner therapy.
yeah. Well, I think also you don't have to deal with anxious people, anxious patients. Like
Right.
regular dentistry, sometimes it's like one of those things that patients are anxious, but I don't think you have so many anxious patients, do
No,
you?
I don't. I don't have any. I mean, that's the beauty of orthodontics. That's
Yeah.
one of the main reasons why I went into orthodontics.
So if you could choose any celebrity to walk into your practice right now,
Hmm.
saying they want orthodontistry, who would it be?
Uh-huh. I would have to say Tom Cruise. I know he had braces in the past. In my opinion, the outcome wasn't perfect because not that many people know this, but his upper midline is shifted towards the left side.
Ooh, we should tell him. Neil, when
Yeah,
you
I'm
did
sure he
with
knows.
him?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
I'll
could.
have to reach. So we're gonna have to. You got to reach out to the publicist. I think he has enough money to afford you, right?
Right. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would love to give him a discount and treat him again.
That is so fun. And besides Tom Cruise, anybody else?
Um, well, not sure. I mean, I'm not really into celebrities, but
Okay. But I'm
yeah.
I'm
No.
really interested to, like, you saw the little thing that went wrong for Tom Cruise. That's cool stuff. That's cool stuff. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's like as an orthodontist, like that's the first thing I see when I see people, their smile, and
Yeah.
there's the alignment of the teeth, right? And every time I see him, that's the first thing I notice.
You
It
cannot
really
you
bothers
cannot
me.
go and watch his movies. You will
Yeah.
see the orthodontic thing. That's so funny.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's funny. He's looking at people's teeth before the movie.
Yeah.
that is
Like
Yes.
so
producers are looking more at the shots than the storyline, right?
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
funny. Everybody has his own thing. So, Dr. Kim, when you're not in the office, what
Mhm.
keeps you busy? What are you excited about?
I just recently got into golf. So I love to play golf. I have a little puppy, so I love to spend my time with my puppy. That's pretty much it. I like to go to the gym, work out, try to maintain, my fitness, stay healthy.
All right. Oh,
Nice,
that's
nice, nice,
important.
nice.
Where do you see the field of orthodontistry heading in the next 10 years?
Well, I think because I mean one of the good thing that came from Smile Direct Club was everybody wants to align their teeth now. So I think over the next 10 years, I think everybody's going to want to align their teeth. And then I think braces and clear aligners will be a must.
Yeah.
And this is going to really improve everybody's oral health.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that is cool. So what are a couple of do's and don'ts in the orthodontic field?
I think what do you mean by do's and don'ts from
Like
the patient?
what are things, yeah, for patients, like you go to, there are certain don'ts that I can come up with, but what is it that you have to, like, for example, when should a kid come to an orthodontist? What is their
Right.
age? What
So
like what do you do?
right.
Is
So the
a
first
do here.
time you should go see a orthodontist for a consultation is when the 6-year molars come in. So around age of 7. It doesn't mean that you're going to need braces or some sort of orthodontic treatment at that time, but it's always a good idea to get a consultation around age of 7.
Yeah.
Because that's when all the adult teeth start to come in.
Yeah.
You want to look at the bite. You want to not only the alignment, but you want to look at the bite. Make sure that nothing, nothing irreversible is going to happen due to the misalignment of your jaw.
What key message do you want to share to your audience, especially when it comes about orthodontistry?
I would like to say that retainers are for lifetime, which is news to almost everybody that I speak to. If you don't keep the teeth where they are right now, they are going to move. I don't know how much they're going to move in the future, but they will move. So even after you finish orthodontic treatment, you want to keep wearing the retainer every night.
Yeah. So Dr. Kim, like for the people that don't know what a retainer is, explain it a little. Like what do you mean exactly? Because what you say is true. Most people have no idea that there is like an after treatment.
Right. So there are different types of retainers, but basically retainers are a device, orthodontic device that will maintain the position of your teeth. So even in the future, you could maintain your smile, and which is why you only need to get braces or orthodontic treatment once in your lifetime.
Got it. Okay, we're
Right,
going.
almost, we're just going to find out where we can find information. Where's the best place people can find info on you?
Where can people find information on you, Dr. Kim?
Oh, you could find me on Google. You could Google Westside Family Dental. You'll see my bio there. You could call us. You could schedule a consultation with me.
Wonderful. So westsideFamilyDental.com, and so people can find you on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. So is there one last thing that you would like to leave the audience with?
It's never too late, and always wear your retainer.
Okay, amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kim. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, that was a special
Thank you.
simulcast of the Neil Haley Show and the Celebrity Dentist Podcast, guys. Take care.